Hi guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. I am super excited. I have been invited by Luise Heinzl. I hope that I'm pronouncing her name right. I've got this funny feeling that her name might be pronounced Louisa, although to me it's spelt Louise. It's with an E on the end. So yeah, I'm not quite sure, but I'm hoping that I'm pronouncing it right. She has put together this awesome kit, and she's invited a few of us people here in the junk journal community to join in a junk journal challenge. So the people, joining in, it's Louise, obviously herself, and I'm going to link everybody's channels below this video. So there's Louise, there's Rachel at Roxy Creations, there's Joey from Joey Defee, Barbara at 49 Dragonflies, and then there's again, I'm not quite sure how I pronounce this, so Una Tacited Scrap. I don't know how you pronounce that. I'm afraid I'm probably being completely stupid. There probably is a completely logical way to say that, but for some reason I'm probably getting it completely wrong. But she is Christina. So again, I will link everybody's channels below, and obviously myself. And what Louisa has done is she has amazingly put together this absolutely awesome kit, which, it's just the most gorgeous colours. Have a look at these gorgeous background papers. It's a massive kit. The brief was she would like us all to put together a 6-page signature, so using 6 pages, so folded over they would then be 12 pages, 24 sides, and using any elements from the kit that we want. So again, I'm going to link all the kit below, Louisa's shop and everybody's channels all below, but I've picked the pages that I thought looked absolutely gorgeous and really wanted to use. So I'm just going to kind of show you the bits that I've picked. Now these are the full pages, but I've printed them at shrunk down version, so I've got like 4 to a page. So I just thought I'd show you how they look. Aren't they just beautiful? I mean, the colours in this kit are just absolutely amazing. And then she's also mixed in this beautiful vibrant green, which is just so up my street, I can't tell you, with these absolutely gorgeous muted greens, which she's pulled it off amazingly, because I would really struggle to put a kit together, incorporating the 2 such different shades of green, and she has pulled it off absolutely wonderfully. So yeah, like I say, I've just printed off some of the bits and pieces that I thought that I would like to use. She's got these awesome jars. Look at how cool they are. And lots of these little ladies in the jars. So again, this is very much a kind of stepping outside of my comfort zone, because these ladies are quite modern, so yeah, they're not kind of vintage ladies or anything like that. So again, this is going to really stretch me and push me out out of my comfort zone, which is is great to do, isn't it? And then we've got more tags. We've got some plain tags and things, this which you could use as a belly band, and then we've got just a whole bunch of pockets and things here as well. And then for some reason I've ended up printing some on copy paper and some on thicker 200 GSM cardstock. So yeah, my printer obviously I wasn't quite prepared when I was printing, but she's got lots and lots of awesome elements. So I've just printed off the whole range of things that even if I vaguely thought, oh, I might use that, I've printed them. So I will definitely be able to use them at a later stage if I don't end up using them here and now. Oh, these are a double up, where obviously I'd printed a few things that came out on copy paper, and I thought, well, I definitely don't want those bits on copy paper. But look at these absolutely gorgeous journaling cards. I mean, aren't they just beautiful? So yeah, that's the main elements of the kit. And then what that's the main elements I've chosen, sorry, I should say. And what I have done is I have printed off these pages, which I just thought, absolutely loved. And these are the ones that I would like to use as my, my journal kind of main pages, if you like. So I'm just going to fold them all in half. Our brief is to use, regular A4 size pages. So of course, that's what I've got here. They're printed on A4, and I've set my printer to print on borderless. So, you know, I've got nice edges with no borders. So just fold them all in. And like I say, these are not the extent of the background pages. There are way more than this. But I just printed off the pages that I thought I fancied using. So that's those. And then what I thought that I would do is I would intermingle them with some of my food coloured pages, which, you know, hopefully you can kind of see are a really lovely colour match, aren't they, with these? So that's the plan. And then we're going to just get decorating and, you know, seeing what we can come up with. And then, of course, I'm going to post my little, you know, my little signature off to Louise, and obviously everyone else is going to post theirs as well off to her, and then she's going to you know, stitch them all in and you know, compile a journal from everybody's signatures. So I can't wait to see everybody else's signatures, because we've all got, you know, such different styles, and you know, but we're all working from the same kit. So I can't wait to see what everybody's come up with, because invariably, you know, we're going to come up with very, very different you know, things, I would imagine. And yeah, very exciting to see what everyone is going to actually produce, really. So these are my pages. Now, again, I haven't sort of put them in any order. I don't know whether it's really going to matter too much. Yeah, let's just have a look and see. So I might just mix in a couple of the plainer pages with some of the, you know, the busier pages. So actually this one, I think what I'll do is just fold that in that way, and we will have it like that. Yeah, that looks good to me. And yeah, I might have, oh, I don't know now. I don't know, I might have to have another busy page, I'm not sure. I'm just going to have a look actually and see if I've got any of my food colour pages, but in thicker paper. So hold on. Okay, so I did have this, which is on thicker paper. I can't wait, honestly, until the weather's a bit better and I can get outside and do some more of the food colour pages. But this one, I have swapped out the pale blue that I had put in. I've swapped it out now for this green one instead, because obviously I like to use the thicker pages, because then I can, you know, not have to worry about my embellishments, you know, being too weighty for a page. So I'll just fold that in like that. And I also found some of my food coloured doilies. So I thought, well, they're going to look really nice, you know, mixed in with this as well. So I'm just going to, again, like reposition that now, including that. And yeah, I mean, I probably want to have it more like this, I think. So I've got my, you know, plain pages kind of all in there, because I absolutely love how these look together. Obviously, I'm not stitching this, so I can always change the order around, you know, as I'm working through. So let's just get cracking and sort of see what we can make. So I'm going to cut out some of the elements. I mean, I can't wait to work with one of these jars. I especially absolutely just adore this jar here. So let's cut that one out and use that one. Now, I haven't coffee dyed any of this. I mean, obviously, I was going to say I don't think it's got a vintage feel. I mean, obviously the ladies are modern. You know, to me, the colours, you know, they're not necessarily vintage. I mean, I think it's going to be absolutely stunning, but doesn't necessarily need coffee dyeing, I'm thinking. I mean, I'm sure it would look gorgeous if it was coffee dyed. But I think for this, yeah, I think for this particular sort of challenge, if you like, or this particular collaboration that we're doing, I'm not going to coffee dye mine. Obviously, at this point, I have no idea what everyone else is coming up with for their signatures. So we might have a variety. We might have some coffee dyed, some not. You know, I mean, that's what's so exciting, isn't it, when we do things like this? Because, of course, who knows what everyone's going to have come up with. Okay, so that jar, I mean, that jar is just so gorgeous, even on its own, isn't it? I absolutely love, 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 love it. Oh, this kit is incredible. Louisa, I want to say thank you so much for, you know, thinking of me and inviting me to join in, and for producing such an amazingly gorgeous kit. It's absolutely stunning. And yeah, really going to have a lot of fun, I think, working with it. So thank you so much. So I'm thinking we could just have, you know, some doily or something kind of here. Now, actually, just before I glue that down, I suddenly thought this could probably go on one of these thinner pages, to be honest, because this is not very weighty. You know, it's only quite a thin page. We could have that on there so that we save these pages for some of our more weighty kind of pieces. So yeah, perhaps we'll kind of do that. Just having a look. Now I'm wondering if we could kind of snip with a craft knife in here so that we can tuck things into there. You know, as if it's the jar lid coming off. I mean, there is probably something really clever that we could do to actually have the jar lid coming off, on and off. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm not that clever. So, so I'm going to steer clear from doing that. Let me pull in the couple of pages that I had printed, you know, by mistake on the copy paper weight, because it might be that we could use a couple of those elements in the background on here. So, for instance, these. Just wondering whether we could tear a couple of these down and actually have these kind of in the background. Like that. That's probably the wrong way round, actually. So, yeah. Is it the wrong way round? Thinking, because if I put it this way, I'm going to cover up those flowers, obviously, which, you know, don't necessarily want to do that. You know, I'm just kind of holding this here, wondering whether we could take the lid off and on. I don't think that's going to work because it's just not really going to stay on, is it? Or stay off. Stay on, stay off. Yeah, either way, it's not going to work. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work doing that. So best I don't try and, you know, fiddle around too much. Okay, I've never done anything like this before, like a challenge where, you know, I'm working on signatures that are not stuck in anywhere, and, you know, that I'm kind of, you know, working with other people kind of effectively to make a journal. So yeah, this is very, very exciting for me, and I just feel really kind of privileged to have been asked to join in. So thank you so much. Now, I can't help myself but think I'm going to have to use black lace with this, because this kit, if I just pull in a couple of pages, it's got small elements of black in it. So for me, as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh gosh, I can use black lace, you know, which of course I absolutely love doing. So yeah, I'm going to have to use black lace in here. Just check I've got this the right way up. Oh my goodness. I'm kind of thinking maybe something like that looks quite pretty, doesn't it? And then I'm just going to get my craft knife. Now, this is going to be easier said than done, I'm sure, because I don't know quite how I'm going to snip this round on the angle, but yeah, let's try. So just before I do, I'm just going to glue this into place. So we'll glue this piece down here. Okay. Like that. I'm probably not even going to ink the pieces, actually. I mean, obviously I haven't inked this piece. Yeah, we'll kind of just see, but I'm thinking probably won't even ink anything. So, you know, maybe I will do a U-turn, because, you know me, I do things like that quite often. But at the moment, I'm thinking I'm not going to even ink things. Right, now, oh, I feel nervous. Okay, let me pull my glasses down, because maybe that will help. Now I'm thinking, this jar lid's kind of tricky to see, but I'm thinking the jar lid is actually this part. This, I think, is part of the jar. So, yeah. Actually, now thinking it would be probably easier to do it down here. But I'm thinking Oh, what do we reckon? Sorry, somebody is out there now with their strimmer. Honestly, they just, it's like they wait and they hear, oh, she's doing a video. Quick, put the strim on. I mean, of course, it's probably quite hard for them to actually catch 5 minutes where I'm not doing a video, to be perfectly honest, when the kids are at school. I seem to, you know, doing a video is my main thing that takes up most of my time. Right. Yeah, so I'm thinking like that, and then we could just have a bit of lace on here as well. So I'll just move that probably down a bit, actually. Oops. Just going to tear this and see whether I prefer just a smaller piece of doily there. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I love how that looks. Now, do we want some black stamping to really kind of tie the black in? I mean, I love to be able to use some stamping. Got these letters. They might be quite kind of, what do we think? Letters, are they quite the right thing? Oh, I don't know now. I'm just literally rummaging through my kind of favourite stamps here. Also got this tape measure, which we could use. I don't know, or shall I just use my like decorative stamp that I normally use? I think I might use just my decorative corner, to be honest. Right, let's just, oh, actually I have got this, which I haven't used for a long time. So let's do this one. Yeah, haven't used this for a long time. This was, I think, a Prima marketing stamp. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous stamp. Isn't it lovely? I just love how that looks. Okay, right. Yeah, love, love, love how that's looking. And then let's just put that lace down there. And then we're going to have a bit of doily there. And then the jar just kind of popped on there. So, I mean, you know, like I say, this is a thinner page. So I don't want to have anything too bulky or anything like that. This is just, you know, getting me in the zone, really, starting me off with using this kit. And then hopefully, you know, I'll feel raring to go with the rest of it. Sometimes, you know, it's just about kind of doing your first piece, isn't it? Or your first page, you know, to get you into the zone, really. So, yeah, because sometimes, you know, it's all part of the hoarding, I think. You know, I love the kit so much that then I'm too scared to cut it up in case I muck it up. And yeah, I think I've had a bit of that going on here. Right, okay. So now what I want to do is obviously glue this jar down. So I'm going to just wet glue this down here. I'm going down those sides like that and there, because I want to have this as the tuck. So I think what I want to do is go across the top so that lid is completely fixed, and this is the opening then to the pocket. And then I'm just going to put some hot glue down the bottom so that then that's going to clamp my lace in place there like that. Okay. Okay, right. Sorry, just got a bit of hot glue there. So we've got a little bit of sort of wiggle room there. Okay, looking good. Right, so then what we can do is, I'm thinking, put a butterfly somewhere. Yeah, that's not quite right. Yeah, put a butterfly somewhere. So let's just have a look and see. I've got this little orange butterfly, which just happened to be, you know, lingering around on my desk actually. So yeah, maybe we'll have that there, because obviously there's quite a bit of orange in the kit. So it's not my typical choice, or, you know, but it ties that orange quite nicely in, doesn't it? So yeah, let's do that. Okay, loving how that looks. And obviously this here is our pocket, isn't it? love, love, love how that looks. Right, let me just see whether we want any bling, because, you know, don't want to send it without bling, because they won't know it's mine, will they? If I send it without the bling, they won't even know it's my page. Okay. Put that down like that. Okay, and just then just a little dab of blue there. Oh, that is so yummy, isn't it? So then obviously going to do the facing page. I mean, I don't very often do my journals in order, as you know, if you watch my channel. You know, so this is just a typical example of that, really. You know, I'm going to jump around, but obviously it's, you know, to me, it feels the logical thing now to do the facing page, because of course that's facing me. So yeah, I'm going to kind of do the facing page now. I haven't really got a clue what I'm going to do on the facing page. Let's have a look and see. I mean, there's so many yummy bits to choose from, to be honest, in this kit, that I'm really spoilt for choice. Really spoilt for choice. Let's just cut this piece here out, and then we'll see what we can do with this. So just cut across here. Yeah, I mean, these colours in this kit, wow, they're so up my street, I can't tell you. As soon as I saw it, I thought, oh my goodness, look at those colours. Very, very, very clever, Louise. Very talented lady you are. You know, because she's mixed such an amazing mix of things together that, you know, she's pulled it off incredibly. You know, I would probably struggle to be able to incorporate such different, you know, tones and what have you. But she's just done it perfectly. And yeah, it looks absolutely incredible. So very, very, very clever lady. Okay, and then I'm just going to bend this one round, hoping that I've got that vaguely straight. Okay. Right, now I can't decide whether I want to actually make this into just a pocket here on the page or put like a back on that pocket. So again, let me just pull in. I've got some of my decorative papers that we made, and I'm just going to see how they might look, because I just thought, would that go? It's a bit too green, perhaps. Let me just see what other colours I've got. I've got this, which is a paler one. Again, a bit green. Oops, that one's very, very green. No, none of those. Let me see what else I've got. I mean, of course, I can go and print off more of the background page pieces, but yeah, I was just being lazy, really, just trying to avoid printing some more. Right, well, let's just cut this piece out now. Yeah, just avoiding printing some more, really, because it involves going downstairs, and, you know, I'm just being super lazy, really. Can't be bothered to go downstairs. Honestly, what is that about? Just can't be bothered. Can't be bothered to pop downstairs. So I'm thinking, could we have it, you know, like that? Make a pocket like that. Or do we need a bit more contrast going on? Because, I mean, that's very samey, isn't it? I mean, obviously, we could break it up by having some lace on here. So again, let's just chop that down. Oh, I don't know now. Or we could have one of these pieces, actually. Right, let me just cut out one of these. So many different bits to play with, and, you know, just so many different ways that you can use everything here. Oh, I'm getting really warm in here now. It's not the warmest day outside, and so I've kind of wrapped up, but now I'm thinking, oh, I've wrapped up a bit too warm, because now I'm boiling. Right, I think that is better, because I was going a bit down, you know, the samey route by having that. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to actually, you know, I mean, that's not really a pocket, if you see what I mean, but it would look like a pocket once it's on the page. Could even maybe have another one beneath it. Let me just cut out this piece here. Oh no, I can't have that because it won't wrap around, will it? What was I thinking? Well, that's fine. I can do it like this, I think. So yeah. And then we could obviously have a little bit of something up there. I've obviously got the ones that I printed sort of by mistake on the paper, which actually I've got the rest of this, which we could have, you know, just kind of collaging, do a bit of collaging up in this corner or something like that. And then we could have some lace or something going across here. I mean, that's quite pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I love how that looks. I'm thinking we need some orange, you know, like we've got on the other one. So, right, I'm going to do this, or, you know, glue this before I forget what I'm doing. And then I'm going to hunt around for an orange butterfly. I mean, obviously there are a couple of orange butterflies in this kit. So I might just have to use one of those. Right, let's just glue this down. Oops, glue this roses down. Okay. Oops. Okay. Like that. And then, yeah, we can then just glue this. So I'm just going to glue this onto here like that. So I'm just going to literally, do I want to do that? Oh, now I'm thinking, do I want to do that? Not sure whether I do actually. So yeah, just going to hold fire on that. Because I could just glue them as individual elements, but make them look like they're glued together, if you see what I mean. So like that, like that. And then I've just got some of this ruffle actually that's left over from a different project that I've been working on. But wow, how cool does that look? Just goes perfectly, doesn't it? Okay, yeah, love how that looks. So let's glue this down first. Like this. Okay, so this is a teeny pocket, like that. And then I'm just going to glue this pocket down, I think just using hot glue. So the whole thing, just hot glue all the way around and then across the bottom like that. Okay. Whoa, dear. Oh, I need to be careful here. Could really muck this whole thing up. Oh, that was hit and miss, wasn't it? Whether we were going to pull that off. Right, okay. So that's glued down now with our two pockets. So we've got obviously the pocket at the top and then this pocket at the bottom. I'm then going to just have a bit of lace going across here, which looks gorgeous. So again, let's just fabric tack that down. Like that. Okay. Oh, scrumptious, scrumptious. And then this little ruffle, which just looked lovely, didn't it? Honestly, I mean, what a scrap to have laying around. It was just perfect. Just going to cut it down slightly because it's a bit big. Yeah, what a stroke of luck to have just had this laying about, because it couldn't have been any more ideal. Okay, like that. And then we'll just glue this side. Like that. Okay, right. I mean, that is a stitched ruffle, but funnily enough, I did kind of ruffle it even more when I was actually sticking it down. So it's ruffles on ruffles now. So yeah, just wondering whether I want anything else. Right, okay. Let's just see now whether we want to have any of those orange flowers. Sorry, orange butterflies, I mean. Yeah, not that green one. Not the green one. Definitely not. I think we've got any of them here. No. Okay. Come on. I mean, this is the one. This is the one that I was thinking. But yeah, that's double-sided. I've printed it double-sided. So I've got this one, but this is only on copy paper. So I think what I need to do is actually print them off, you know, on thicker paper. So yeah, I think I probably have to go and do a little bit more printing, to be honest, because I've failed miserably with my printing. So I will be back once I've printed some more bits off. Okay, I'm back, and it's another day for me, but hopefully, you know, these are going to just join up together, so it will seem like the same day to you guys. So I printed off a whole bunch more papers in different kind of thicknesses and things, and I also you know, looked again at the page that we did, obviously in the video, and just pulled in one of my vintage Tanner's pieces because I thought that would look awesome on this pocket. And then what I did, I cut out one of the butterflies from the, you know, one of the background pages that I've, you know, recut out, sort of thing. So let's glue this down, this piece here from the vintage Tanner's. I just thought it went really, really nicely with this. So it would just finish this, you know, this pocket off really nicely. So let's just get that glued down. Yeah, like I say, I can't wait to see what everybody's done, because you know, it's going to be just such an eclectic journal. We've all got such different styles, and you know, like I say, no clue what everyone else is doing. So very, very, very exciting challenge to be involved with. And I hope that all of you guys think it's, you know, exciting to watch as well. So yeah, I'm just going to pop this butterfly on there. Just check. Yeah, definitely like it on the label there. So again, just going to use my hot glue just for speed. And we'll just put it that way round. Okay. Love how that looks. Really, really, really pretty. Okay, so what else I did, obviously, whilst I was printing the pieces, or, you know, over the last few days, I've also kind of made a couple of pieces ready to go in here. So I thought that would save us a little bit of time and save you guys just watching me do things that, you know, you've seen me do previously. So I've made a couple of bits here. And let's just go to another page. I've said this before, but I really don't very often work in order of pages, if you see what I mean. I just kind of flit around in journals and go, you know, go where it takes my fancy. So, for instance, here, I think, yeah, I might do that on that page. I'm just checking. Or we could do it on this side. For some reason, it sits better on that side, you know, in my mind. Don't know whether it actually does in reality, but in my mind, it seems to sit better there. So all this is one of those big pockets. We've done these in a mass make. So you've got a pocket here, and then when you glue it down, depending on how you glue it, you could maybe have a pocket, you know, in here or in this side, just depending on how you've glued it down onto the page. So that's that piece. And let's just put some other bits on here. So obviously I have been going with the black lace, but I did also dig this lace out, which I had in my stash. And I thought, wow, colour wise, this might just be going to be awesome for this. So let's just have a look. You know, I mean, that turquoise, it really picks up that turquoise, doesn't it? You know, there's no doubt about it. I mean, that's a really good colour match, isn't it? I might prefer it kind of on the facing page maybe, to tie the two pages together. I think what I'm going to do is, in the first instance, I'm going to just glue this onto the page. So let's move this out of the way. And then let's just glue this down. And I'm just going to use my wet glue for this because, you know, it doesn't need to dry instantly or anything like that. I can just, you know, be patient with this piece. So let's just pop it down there like that. Hopefully got it on the right way. Now this also is very tricky for me because I don't think I've ever really worked on journal pages before when they're not stitched actually into the signature. So I've got to confess that I did notice that I have actually glued the other pocket on slightly crooked. Yeah, I'm not sure whether this is a method that I really kind of favour very much, to be honest. I find it a little bit tricky to actually, you know, work when the signature's not glued in. I mean, apart from anything else, my pages are kind of moving around all the time, which, you know, I just personally find that a little bit of a struggle. But anyway, that's, you know, that's neither here nor there. I've just got a little dictionary definition here, and I thought perhaps that would be quite nice. And I'm going to put some sort of cluster or something like that, I think, on this side. But probably the main focus should actually be the other side, where I want to obviously tie in some of the colour from this page, if you see what I mean. So let's have a look and see what we could do on here. This was the other piece that I made, but again, for me, this probably is a little bit on the big side. It probably just needs to be paper clipped in. So, I mean, we could even just have this paper clipped into here on this page, which is fine. But again, I probably then want to have something, you know, actually on this page, so it's not just completely plain and completely boring. So let's just see what we've got here. And I've just pulled in a couple of my vintage Tanner's pieces, actually, which I hope Louise won't mind. But, you know, I just felt that they went really, really nicely with this kit. And, you know, because I'm obviously going with black lace and things like that, they just, to me, felt like quite a natural fit, really. Right, so we've got these couple of bits. Okay, wondering whether I could do some sort of cluster. So let's just cut this out. And she's also got these lovely banners, which they're really, really nice, aren't they? So let's just go for those. She's also got those triangular sort of pieces, so for pockets, which actually I could even have one of those up there. So let's just cut this out. Okay. Oh, it's getting really muggy today. It's just the weirdest day. Really weird. So I mean, I could have like a little corner tuck there, and actually just kind of even pop that in there. But I also dug out these, you know, food coloured flowers, because I thought actually these are also, you know, pretty good colour wise with this kit, to be honest. So yeah, I might be able to do something with that. So let's just have a look. Maybe like that, and then let's just see what else I've got here. I used some of this doily, didn't I, on the other page. I mean, to be honest, what we could do is just have the lace here and then the little cluster down here, or the little cluster on the corner, you know, like the corner of where that pocket's going, if you see what I mean. That might be quite nice. Just going to see whether we want any black lace or anything with that, because obviously, you know, I'm conscious that I've been using the black lace. I don't want to suddenly now stop using that, because that would seem a bit strange to me. But I've got these black flowers actually, so I'm just going to pull those in. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Perhaps this is a page where we shouldn't have any black. What do we think? I did like the Vintage Tanners, you know, journal card. Let me just see. I've got one of the big ones here. What about if we had the corner pocket there? I'm just, you know, just playing around with ideas really here. So kind of thinking, could we do something like this? Do you know, I'm just going to staple this in so that this is together and doesn't keep moving. Okay. And that's quite nice, isn't it? And then something black on here, which, yeah, let me just grab in some more black lace. Hold on. Right, so I've got some black lace, and this is what I'm kind of thinking so far. So I'm thinking put this little corner tuck in here. So I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to glue it right down because I'm just using it as a decorative piece. I'm not really going to be using it as a corner. So just want to kind of pop that there like that. Now, I'm not too worried about it going right to the edge, because I'm going to have that gorgeous bluey green lace running down the edge as well. So we'll just pop that like that. So we're going to have this lace here. And then what I thought was we could have this in the middle. I've got this, which is a journaling card, which I've double-sided. Actually, sorry, no, it wasn't a journaling card. A double-sided one of the pages, but shrunk down. And what I'm thinking is I need a touch of orange on here. So I'm thinking kind of hook this round like that. We could obviously have this cluster here somewhere, maybe down there. Whoops, with this orange flower, to bring the orange in. I still would like something orange, I think, over there. And I'm just wondering whether I want to have this little image here, because this mirrors obviously this image, if you see what I mean. So let's just tear that down. Yeah, I'm thinking kind of like that, or I guess in the middle. Might be better in the middle. Or do we think that just looks very, very strange? Kind of thinking it maybe looks very strange actually now. I have got this little wodge of flowers that I just spotted. Okay. Right, I'm going to get gluing some things down because, you know, I always talk about this, but I do find it just much easier once I've glued some things down and things aren't moving around anymore. Because all the time that things are moving around, I'm just then, you know, debating and wondering, oh, shall I have that there? Shall I, you know, shall I have something else there? Whereas once I've made a commitment, then, you know, I'm kind of then stuck with it. So it's, you know, I find it very helpful to actually make the commitment. So, okay. The dictionary definition there. Then I love these fabric stamps. Okay. Now I was thinking I would have a little bit of the black lace actually going across here, sort of where there's ivory lace on the actual digi itself, like that. Now, do we want one of these blue flowers anywhere? Because that's quite nice too. Maybe even just poking out behind that postage stamp looks quite pretty, doesn't it? Still not quite sure on this, to be honest. Yeah, not sure. Not sure. What if we have it with a bit of doily behind? I just kind of think when it has nothing else with it, it looks a little bit like it's just fallen on there, which that's just not really the look that we're trying to achieve, is it? Whoa. I'm liking all these little paper flowers, and they just seem to be quite good colours actually on here. Okay, right, let's just pop this down like a pocket. Again, just using my wet glue like that. Okay. Like that. I've actually glued this pocket, you know, I've not used it like a pocket, but that triangle upside down. I did kind of notice that as soon as I glued it, but I thought, oh well, let's just go with it anyway. But now it's obviously kind of drawing my eye to it even more, which it's annoying, isn't it, when you do things like that, because once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. And then every time I look, that's, you know, the main thing that my eye keeps just being drawn to. Right. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to just staple this orange flower in here as well. Like that. Okay. And then do we want this anywhere or not, is the question. Again, I'm thinking let's just fix this, you know, this lace down to the edge, because then again, it's on. I can't keep on, you know, dithering around wondering, do I or don't I have this? It's just then on. Again, I quite like it going slightly curved, so I'll just try and curve that round slightly. Oops. Like that. Okay, let's just take that little bottom bit of lace off. I like how that looks. Now, what did I do with that doily is the question, because I may like a bit of doily on there. Oh, now I can't see it anywhere. Obviously here with the pages somewhere. Oops. No, can't see it so far. Oh, come on, it is there. I know it's there, because I've just that second used it. Oh, here we go. You know, it looks a little bit more deliberate rather than just, oh, it's fallen on there. Okay, right, I'm just going to glue this turquoise flower onto the back of that fabric stamp going off at the side like that. Then going to just put that black. So these are just paper flowers that I've had, you know, in my stash for a really long time, but I thought, oh, they might be ideal for this. And then this little blue one, which again, I've had it in my stash for a long time, and weirdly it just suddenly appeared, you know, as if by magic at the side of the desk, which I thought, wow, that's just like perfect, isn't it? Wondering whether we could use one of these actually. So let me just pop this one down. Oh, come on. Like that. And let's just see if we were going to have that there. And then I said about some orange, didn't I? Ah, yes. just dropped that little cluster on the floor, so let me grab that in. Oh, I don't know now. Wonder if we should have that up there instead. What should we have with this flower is the question. Just thinking something orange still. Yeah, I can't get away from the whole it needs something orange down there. What does it need? Oh dear, what have I got? Oh, I've got this gold flower. I mean, I know it's gold, it's not orange, but I thought perhaps it would have an orange kind of vibe going on. It didn't really. I've got this one, which is spotty brown and orange. It's not too bad, actually. I don't know, I might just go for that. And then obviously we're going to have this tucked in to this pocket. So it would be like that. Wonder if I need a little bit of black lace just somewhere. So let me just, oops, cut a little bit of that. That's quite nice, isn't it? Right, let's just staple all of this together. Just going to put a little dab of hot glue because I'm not sure whether I've actually stapled through that lace or not. Okay. I'm just going to put a little, no, I'm not going to. I don't think I need any more hot glue. I think it is now fixed. Right, so I want to have this quite in the corner, if you see what I mean, so it's not really interfering with this piece that's, you know, can go in and out. So let's just tear that down. Right, so let's just pop this down. Okay. Okie dokie. I like to use the Fabri-Tac with the doily because, you know, I have found in the past that the tacky glue does have a reaction sometimes with the doilies. And it just, you know, kind of makes this weird thing happen. Yeah, just best to avoid using the tacky glue with the doily, if at all possible. Okay, right, that's that. Yeah, like how that looks. And that actually can just kind of tuck in under that flower, weirdly. So I am going to add some hot glue after all, just to really secure that. Like that. Okay. And then that can, yeah, just tuck in there a bit, and then our sort of butterfly cluster can go up there with our postage stamp there. I'm just going to swap these over and see what that would look like. I don't know now. I'm going to just stand up and have a look down, because sometimes you really do get a different effect when you're looking down on something to when you're looking, you know, right at it. So that's that, and that's that. Oops, I didn't put that bit of lace up there either. I did have that black flower. Don't think I want that. Oh, I can't decide. Oh, I'm going to go for it how it was, I think. So, yeah, okay, right. Let's just put this on over there. So again, I'm going to just dab a little bit of hot glue on there, just so as I've got my pieces really, you know, fixed together. because at the moment they're not really. Okay, and then just going to hot glue that whole thing down like that. Okay, and just a little dab there, and then just a little dab on that flower. Okay. Yeah. Okay, like how that looks. And then we've got our stamp here. Whoops. Stamp here like that. Okay, let's get that stamp on. I'm just going to check it wouldn't be better up there. Or even down there. Let me just cut my bit of black lace. Just kind of try that out in a couple of different places and just check I'm putting it in the right place. I mean, we don't really even have to have the black lace, I guess, do we? Maybe it's better without it. But maybe we could have a bit of black lace on there or something. Yeah, I'm going to have that down there actually. So again, just going to hot glue the whole thing down there like that. Okay. And then do we want a little tiny bit of black lace here? Oh, I don't know whether we do. Doesn't probably really need it, does it? Let's just check whether we want any. Oh, that's quite nice, like a little tab. So again, let's just pull this out. And then I'm just going to staple this on like a little tab there. And then, you know, you could always put some more pages in here or something. I'm not sure whether I will, because again, you know, I don't know really. I mean, that journal is going to be pretty fat, isn't it? So it might be better, you know, with less stuff going on. Just got some... So these are some flowers that I sprayed with some inks. I couldn't tell you what colour this was initially, but I think it's a very pretty colour now. Oh, no, not there. Thinking orange, actually. I think orange might be better. Yeah, okay. Oops. Oh my goodness, this is so fiddly. Okay, like that, and we just tuck that in there, like that. Tuck that into there. Okay, looking good. And then we've got obviously another space here that we can put another journaling card in. So I did print some of the journaling cards from the kit. So let's just take some of those. Okay. Like that. And that can just go in there. And obviously we've got another pocket here, so maybe put in one of these in here. So yeah, that's my page there. And obviously last time we did these pages too. So, I mean, I have got quite a lot of pages still left to do. So this is, you know, yeah, I need to get a bit of a move on really. So I don't know whether I'll be back doing any more on camera or whether actually I might just have to do some in slow time. So to just speed up a little, because obviously I do get a bit drawn into chatting and things. So anyway, I hope that you like the pages that we have done. I mean, it's a super pretty kit, to be honest. It's absolutely gorgeous. And thank you so much for watching, and see you guys soon. Thanks then. Bye.